Welcome to Mama Cat's Home. Today we're going to be starting a project that I have been talking about for probably over a year. I'm not sure, but you probably already figured it out. We're finally going to do the pantry. We're going to take almost everything out of here, and I'm going to show you as much as I can. There's not very good lighting on this side over here. There's only a light right there, and I'm not going to show you the light because that would be annoying to you and me both. But anyway, we're going to take everything off of these shelves all the way down to the floor. The only places we are not going to be taking things out are in this corner where the ironing board is and that little cooler. And we're not going to take those things out because that was built for that. We're not going to take this out because there's no sense in taking those down. They are organized. And we're not going to take this little thing out because it's organized. And we're not going to be taking this out because that was what that was put there for. But everything else we're going to take out. Jeff and I are going to be working on it by ourselves. We're going to get everything out of here. And we have some little things. They've been washed. I've used one of them already. So we have those. And we're going to just take it all out. And then I'll show you what it looks like after we get it all out. I'll show you the mountain of things on the table. And we are going to be, I'll be sharing in another video one thing we're going to be doing with some of this food. It has to do with the January menu plan and the different way that we're going to be doing January. But you'll see that before you'll see this, I'm pretty sure. So anyway, we're going to get everything out and then I'll be right back. It is not going exactly as planned because we are running out of space. As you all know, we have a very small kitchen. And you saw all the stuff in there. So I'll show you where we took the things out and then I'll tell you what's going to happen. But first I'm going to just show you the things. So far, this is what has come out. Now the fruit back there did not. And the ragu and the other is dinner tonight. So that did not come out and that's dirty dishes. So don't look at that. And then we do have the dishwasher going. I turned it off just now so that I could record without the noise. Anyway, this is things that came out. This is the cracker area. This is the only, that's a lot of crackers though. But, and then the peanut butter area. It's crazy. And the nuts. But anyway, there's that. We did have a couple of things like this coffee. I don't even know where it came from. And it is expired, so I got rid of that. I have no clue where it came from. And then this is other things. The oatmeal that I refill my little oatmeal container with. It's over there on that side where I just came from. And then there's that. And then here's the table. And all of the canned foods, the baking items, and like the pickles and all that type of thing. That is all of that. And then our vegetables that you know we have there. Alright, now I'm going to show you the actual pantry. It sounds really echoey in here now. Okay, this is all that has been cleaned off so far. We have not gotten that up there yet. We will, but we haven't gotten it yet. It's going to have to go in stages because we're running out of space. Or we have run out of space. But anyway, this is this side. And it's very dusty and very dirty. And we're going to clean all that up. He is in the process of getting all that out from down there. Which is like different kinds of dog stuff and like their treats and stuff. But anyway, there's all of that. And like I said, all of that is still there. All of that is still there. And most of this is still here. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean this up. And then we're going to probably put down, we're going to take up this stuff that's on there. Because it is awful. And oh my goodness, did you know it stuck like this? It wasn't supposed to stick. Okay, anyway, we're going to have to figure out a way to get that stuff up. And put down the other stuff. And like we have this here. And you know this stuff doesn't supposed to stick. But we had it there so it wouldn't slide as much, but that was a mess. That was a mistake. So we're going to put shelf liner in here. We've put in the contact paper, but I didn't plan on using contact paper until we just had some, so I did not go purchase this. It was something we already had, so we had to make it fit. And the top one up there does not have any, but all the rest of them do, but we didn't go all the way to the very back of the shelf with it. You can see that there's part of it not there, but we did go most of the way. But the only reason, well, this one does, because there's actually a gap there, but it went all the way to the back. But the reason why I wanted the contact paper is because it's easier to clean than that painted wood, and so that was the whole purpose of it. And I only used it because we already owned it, or I would not have bought any. I would have just cleaned the shelves and went with it. But anyway, now we're going to start putting everything in and trying to figure out what's the best way to organize all the food that we have. these are all of the canned products. And I know I moved around different ways, and they're really not logical the way they are. But the reason why I did them this way is because, like, we have so many of certain kinds that, and it's stuff that we eat more often, that we need a bigger spot. And, like, this spot will only hold, like, certain sizes. And then this spot will only hold certain sizes. And I wanted to put these with the canned chicken, but it wouldn't work because these are too tall. But putting the canned chicken up here, 2 of them, I don't think will fit. Let's see if they will. No, yeah, they will. They will fit. So I may move some more stuff around. I may move some of these beans down here or something. I'm probably going to be moving a lot during this whole process. But anyway, and over here is just like miscellaneous stuff that we have for recipes or for like certain meals. Like this is for a certain recipe. This is for a certain recipe that's on our menu plan that we bought just for that. And I want to have a section in here just for the weekly menu, you know, to change it out each week, but I haven't done that, but we're going to try to do that today. So I'm probably not going to record much of like the way I just did because that's just redundant, but I'll just kind of show you a little bit of it each time that we get a little bit more into the process or get it a little bit more organized, because like I said, I keep having to move stuff because I find that it's not working the way I'm putting it in. I didn't record us taking all this off, which I had told you I was going to do that. This is where my spices were. I did throw away some flavoring. I don't even know why I had it anymore. And it was just one thing. And we put all of the big spices over here, which I'm going to show y'all all of this whenever we're done. But we kind of started just doing stuff without recording, but I'll show you the finished part of it afterwards. I just wanted to let you know about the little spices. I'm going to separate those into the similar kinds and separate my flavoring, like vanilla flavoring and almond extract and stuff like that. Separate that from my other stuff because it was all mixed up. But anyway, I'm going to do that, and then I'll share probably what it all looks like at the end, because this has become some craziness, and we still have not done anything to this part. So we'll let you know what happens over there too. Okay, all the things in this are things that have either been opened, that one thing actually is the only thing that's been open, or are very close to expiration. So we need to use them up within the next month or they won't be any good. Like this, January 2020, it won't be any good. I don't know if you can see it. It won't be any good anymore. There. So we want to use it up before it's no good. And these, they're actually good for a long time. We're just going to use some to make some cookies for Christmas. But anyway, that is what this little bin is for, and we're just going to keep it out somewhere. That stuff is things that were expired that our chickens can eat, not the Epsom salt. That does not belong in the pantry. Don't know why it was in there. But this is like cereal that got stale because nobody ate it, because they opened it and they didn't eat any of it, or didn't eat all of it and open more. So I don't know. I didn't do it because I don't get to eat cereal like I used to. But anyways, not going to fuss about it. Just going to go on with it. And I'll show you what the pantry looks like now. Now I'm going to show you how everything turned out. And you guys know that we didn't do anything to this part, but we did put these in there because they were in a box over there and they belonged in there. So we did put those in there. Okay, this is how this little spice thingy, it's not really a spice rack, but that's what we turned it into, how it turned out. I didn't do anything but organize it, and like I said, I had thrown away that one flavoring. It was an imitation butter pecan or something. I don't even know. I don't even know why I had it, but anyway, I threw that away, and I threw away one more, a turmeric, or however you want to say it, that was super old that I didn't even know I had. So I kind of put like the Latin spices or Latino, I don't know, those kind of spices down there. And then I put like pumpkin spice and ginger and all that there. And then I put like pepper and mustard and celery and stuff like that over there. And then this is cumin and just different stuff like that I use a lot. And then this is my flavoring, my vanilla flavoring and almond extract and stuff like that. Then chives and my Asian spices, Italian, and then this is just like all that type of other miscellaneous herbs. And then we put tea up there, and this is some bell peppers that I had dehydrated in my dehydrator. And then we put the Nesquik up there because I didn't know where else to put it. Okay, so this is the cereal area, and we still have too much cereal, but I'm not throwing away good cereal. And so anyways, this is what is in here, and that's how that turned out. This area has nothing in it except this little bit, so I'm not sure what's going to happen with this. I may move the food stuff up here and put my fabric softener up there, which I don't really like the fabric softener sheets being near the food stuff. This really bothers me that it's in the same area, but I can't help it. That's just the way the house was built. Okay, and then I'm going, in fact, the washing machine is in the kitchen. I mean, really? It's really weird. This over here is all the baking stuff and things like the, like chocolate chips and all that type of stuff, the cornstarch. We have a few cake mixes and a brownie mix. The brownie mix was bought because my daughter wanted that for her birthday. So we have that over there, like the little cups and the cornmeal and all those types of things. The whatever those are called, the baking cups. Then down here we have my big spices and herbs and stuff like that. I'm thinking that I want to get one of those, like, I call it like a step thingy where that one goes up higher. I could do that there to make those in the back a little bit taller so I can see that better. And then we have pizza sauce. There was a couple of things that I found that I had duplicates of, and that is one reason why we wanted to clean the pantry out and reorganize it, because we had 2 pizza sauces. If I would have known I had this pizza sauce, I wouldn't have bought the other one in December, and I haven't even used it yet. So learned about that, but they're both still in date. They're still good. It's not a problem. Got my breadcrumbs, and then all the peanut butter, and then honey. We have tons of honey. Then the different types of syrup, and molasses, and jelly that I made, and then there's one strawberry back there. I'm gonna go back up here. I don't know why I moved down. This is like canning stuff, like making jelly and stuff like that. And then there's pancake mix, because I had nowhere else really to put this stuff. Actually, this is what I call fake taters, but they're like dehydrated potatoes. You make mashed potatoes with them. You can also use them in baking for breads and different stuff, so that kind of stuff. Then I got grits and oatmeal, and I'm going to put labels on these. Then over here is the crackers and the cookies and the nuts, and then the croutons, because I had nowhere else to put those. All of those types of things are there. That's like the saltine crackers and Ritz crackers, and then we have some multi-seed crackers, and then cookies and stuff like that. And that is the same for muffins. Now this shelf has like all the tomato type products, except I didn't put the Rotel up here. I don't know why, but okay, it's fine. And then like cream corn, because we only have 2 of those, and I bought them for a recipe but I haven't made it yet. And then we have like pink salmon and chicken breast, and then green bean type things. I don't know why that one's sticking out further, but that's okay. We have, like over here is stuff that we don't have much of. It's like we may have 1 can of it or something like that, because it was purchased for a certain recipe for December. Some of it we have not made those recipes yet, because we did something else, or did like a fend for yourself, or did like leftover night instead of me cooking, because we needed to eat the leftovers. So we still have some of those meals, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do about that in a minute. Well, we're gonna do January, and I'll show you some more in a minute. Then we have, like down here, we have potatoes, and then mixed vegetables and corn, and just all the different beans, and boiled peanuts, which is not a normal thing you have in your pantry, but I'd gotten them really cheap at Sam's, so we still have those. Then I have like pumpkin puree, or anyway, it's just pumpkin to make pies and stuff, or pancakes, or whatever you want to make, scones. And then up here I have some diced peaches and some pineapple, and I already showed you that part. Down here we have all like the cream of chicken and cream of mushroom, and then enchilada sauce, and back there is the one thing of like Rotel. It's not really Rotel, but the diced tomatoes with green chilies, and then we have the green chilies. And what I'm thinking about doing from now on, instead of doing that, buying that by itself, the Rotel type stuff, instead of buying this, I think I'm just going to buy green chilies and just make my own, but I'm not sure. Got mushrooms, and then some tuna, evaporated milk and condensed milk, and then soups. We don't usually have soup, but I bought this whenever my son was sick, so we have it on hand right now. It's not a normal thing. This doesn't make sense really, because everything is mixed up, like the fruits and vegetables and all that, but it's the way that it would fit because of the amount that we have. So that's why it's that way. It may not stay this way. We'll see. Still have this the same place, the potatoes and onion thing, and tomatoes. And this is some dehydrated peppers that I dehydrated in my dehydrator. I've got pepperoncinis over there, and then pickles, different types, salsa, any kind of like condiments, they go right here. But this is what we have right now, like pickle relish and tomato ketchup and the stuff like that. Here is where any kind of rice or potato sides are going to go, or like something like couscous, or like the fast macaroni and cheese. That is all going to go there. So that's what I have there. And then I have the onion dip stuff. This is what I use to make stroganoff, so that's there. And I have this stuff, which I'm trying to get rid of. I'm trying to use it up. I don't really want to throw it away. It's still in date. It's still good, but it has MSG in it, and I'm trying to not have that. So I'm just going to use it up. Then I have chicken stock or maybe chicken broth. Yeah, chicken broth and beef broth down there. Here's where we have our chips, and this is all the chips that I want to have. This is popcorn, but that's not a normal thing. And I want to get a small thing for pretzels over here. Then this is, we keep peppermint in our house all the time to like put it in our pocket to take to church or something, so we won't have stinky breath in front of people. So we keep this all the time, and we just purchased that at Sam's. So that bag will probably last us a year, and it'll be good. This, we have the cup of noodles. We don't usually have those. Well, we've had them for a while, but they last forever, and we just are not eating them. So we've got them there in our face so we can eat them. And then that's our flour and sugar and stuff like that. Down here, we have like fish batter, and then crushed tomatoes, and then there's quinoa back there, and then there's white rice and brown rice, and then there's long grain wild rice stuff, and then we have noodles here, and then we have all of our dried beans down here. I don't know if you can see it very well. And then over here, we have things like our cooking oils, like avocado and olive oil. We do have some corn oil, but I don't really like it. And then things that are too tall to fit anywhere else, like the Italian dressing and the Worcestershire sauce. Got that there, and the protein powder shake stuff. Okay, and this right here, what it is for, which I want to get something smaller, but this will do for now. What I'm planning on doing is every week, whenever I make the menu plan, I will take everything that I need from up here, and I will put it in there, and that way, throughout the week, I will just grab whatever I need for each meal, and I will take it to the kitchen, and I will be able to cook it that way. So that's what that is for. And we have, I'm running over a broom. We have Ziploc bags down there, and then our vinegar, and then over here we have, like, this is a box with dog stuff, like dog clippers and stuff like that. And then we have a food slicer and canning jars and stuff like that. And this is garbage bags. So that is how it all turned out. It took a while. We still have some empty spots. I'm thinking about taking that thing down, but then again, I don't know if I am or not. So that's how the pantry ended up. It is better. It's still full, but once we go to start using up some of the stuff, and we get it to the point where that we have it the way we want it, because what we want to do is have only certain things in here. Once we get there, it will look less, well, it's not cluttered now, it's just full, which is good. It's good to have a full pantry at all times. So anyway, that is all that I have for today. I hope you enjoyed this crazy pantry clean out thing. This is something that I've been wanting to do for over a year. We finally got it done. I hope that it stays organized, and we'll just have to see. So that is all I have for today. If you like my video, make sure, or if you like my channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload. And leave me a comment down below. How much do you keep on hand in your pantry? Do you shop once a week, or do you shop more than that? And also make sure that you are keeping up with my what do we eat, and you'll see what I cook with this stuff. And we're gonna, like, some of this stuff we need to just use up. But anyways, that's all I have for today. Thank you for watching, and remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.